Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys, please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. But with that being said, let's just dive in and let's talk about the market real quick. So obviously having a little bit of a sell-off in terms of Bitcoin, which of course is shocking the market. I warned you guys about this ahead of time. Obviously, some altcoins like XRP are doing still fairly good, up about 2.93%. Not too much downside, but we did breach down to around like 75 cents. I told you guys just the other day, prepare for a little bit of a sell-off, happening for Bitcoin. This is because of the major indices. And actually talking about the indices, we are seeing them, having a little bit of a rough day yesterday. I mean, this is what they closed at yesterday. Of course, the indices do not run on the weekend, but I'm watching these three on Monday because if you guys do see, it was pretty rough. I mean, the Dow Jones was down 503 points. NASDAQ, 394 points. Even the S&P 500, 85 points. So I'm watching these three closely on Monday to see what happens if we have a major sell-off event yet again, which of course will bleed throughout the market. But I am also watching Bitcoin because I've explained to you guys that we are, awaiting this major sell-off event on Bitcoin. I'm still expecting some downside pressure down to around this 39.6K mark, which will almost be the exact mark that we tested back here in September. And this is actually a little bit off. 1 second, let me move this up a little bit. So there we go. So I believe that we will test the September lows. Might not dip down all the way to about, 39.6K. We might even just test the top of this rectangle, which would be about the 40.7K mark. As you guys do see, we tested that even back in January before eventually breaking down below it. And of course, this is that major test point back in September where a lot of the support was. We even ranged down a little bit on that support going back to August, and you can even see, the level that we're almost at as well, in terms of going as far back as resistance points from January of 2021, and we eventually broke out of this level back in February. But for the most part, I'm expecting this level to be tested on Bitcoin, which will bring more downside pressure on altcoins, even XRP. In terms of XRP, I'm still awaiting us to come down and test possibly 69 cents if we do. It might not be an exact point to really kind of test, but the reason why I say that is because that's the level that we grasped on January 10th. Of course, is the bottom in on, XRP and is the bottom in on Bitcoin? We don't know for certain. We got to play into the invalidation or validation price action moves on Bitcoin. In my opinion, an invalidation on downside pressure would be a strong break over, of course, 44K. We continue to break down below it, even if we grasp 45K. Of course, I am awaiting 47K to be, a true clarification on us actually continuing to go on a nice move to 50K plus. But with all of this in mind, I do want to talk to you guys about some XRP content. So let's just jump in and let's talk about some stuff. So first off, the Digital Euro Association. Talked to you guys about this with the Digital Pound Foundation as well with QNT. But we do see, we're excited to join the Digital Euro Association as a supporting partner to further develop our work with CBDCs. This is one part of our larger goal to develop and deliver global solutions for CBDCs and stablecoins through our blockchain and crypto expertise. And of course, you just here thrilled to share that Ripple has joined the DEA as a supporting partner. Ripple is one of the leading providers of enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions for cross-border payments. Welcome to the DEA community. This is exactly what we want to see. I mean, this is confirmation that Ripple will play a huge key role in terms of CBDCs and CBDC adoption, all around cross-border payments as well, which is of course a $156 trillion market. I've said this many times. But when we are talking about this entire market, when we're talking about this entire space, CBDCs are something to continue to know, and CBDCs are something to continue to watch because they are unfolding at a rapid pace. And when we are talking about XRP, when we are talking about Ripple, it is going to be a huge key to the puzzle. All of this does align perfectly with the vision that every XRP holder has been awaiting. We even talk about QNT, continuing to build interoperability layers for CBDCs, and of course for digital payments. And Ripple is at the heart of all of this, including the Digital Pound Foundation. We also see here from NFTs and CBDCs to crypto liquidity, payments, and compliance. Our newest report provides a fresh perspective on the global use benefits and perception of crypto solutions. I definitely advise you guys to all read this because this is all talking about tokenization, management of assets as well. I mean, this is huge, right? When we are talking about just, for an example, Web 3.0, right? They are even seeing the Internet of Value. We are nearing it every single day. We're talking about tokenization as well. We're talking about a $24 trillion market. The amount of money that will flow through this space is going to be absolutely massive. We're seeing here a broadened investigation, Web 3.0, the metaverse, even NFTs and all that kind of stuff, right? All regarding payments. We're seeing tokenization, management, movement, which is, of course, cross-border payments and, just payments in general. This is going to get very interesting very fast. We know that Swift is in on tokenization. They're pretty much all in on it as well. You guys could read all about this if you want. I don't want to do a too deep dive on this. I don't want to waste your guys' time because, trust me, it is valuable to me. But when we are talking about things that are happening, I really do think that this year is going to be extremely huge for tokenization, NFTs in general, right? But also even CBDCs. I think that this is the year where we will start to see a lot of spotlight on CBDCs. We even see our CBDCs can support many and varied policy goals. This is all talking about monetary policies, fiscal policies, cost savings, implementation, design options, all of this. I mean, goes hand in hand with everything that we are awaiting to see happen with crypto adoption. I know a lot of people do not like the idea of CBDCs. I get it. Trust me, I understand completely where the fear comes from in terms of digitizing money. But I really don't think it's going to be as bad as a lot of people anticipate. And honestly, as long as you position yourself well with, of course, a lot of this technology, you're going to be well positioned in the future as well financially. So with all of this in mind, let's move on and let's talk about some exciting things. But also we do see here 76% of financial institutions expect to use crypto in the next 3 years. So we are going to continue to see a major shift throughout this market in terms of adoption. But we also see Ripple stands to win battle over fair notice amid, SEC's backfire. Guys, I've talked to you guys about this SEC lawsuit. I think it is extremely huge in terms of a catalyst event. But we are now seeing 70+ enforcement actions support Ripple, not the SEC. So this is an entirely massive win for Ripple. And I believe that the fair notice, okay, I'm just saying it right now. I really do think that the fair notice is going to give Ripple the win. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but I really do think that this is going to be extremely huge. But we do see here, alleging the Ripple's distribution of XRP constitute investment contracts and thus securities subject to registration under Section 5. We see alleged unregistered sale of securities, yes. Based on sale of digital assets, yes. Outside the ICO context, yes. In general, when we are talking about something like this, we do see Ripple is not the SEC cryptocurrency litigation that checks all 3 boxes, thus proving the prior statement. Not one of those case alleged a violation of Section 5's registration requirements for sale of digital assets outside the context of an ICO. So in general, when we are talking about everything that is going on with this SEC lawsuit, I do believe that it is getting closer and closer and closer to a settlement. We have been watching this closely, and I do believe that a settlement is on its way. We do see here, shouldn't the truth matter? That's the question being asked by 65,000 XRP holders who have joined together to not allow the SEC or Ripple to speak for them. This is huge. We do see 65,000 XRP holders from 60 different countries across the globe and the United States have come together to dispute the claims being made regarding the digital asset XRP. I've literally been in contact with thousands of XRP holders who refute the allegations made by the SEC. And this goes on and on. You guys can more so read this by John E. Deaton on Twitter if you guys do want. But honestly, 65,000 individuals from across the globe are talking about this lawsuit. They understand that this lawsuit, all right, at the end of the day, was all a corruption-based case. And also, I do just want to warn you all currently right now, I'm taking massive profits from alts this year, completely cashing out on majority. I'm not holding these bags through another bear market. And we do see this. During the dot-com bubble, Microsoft had 97% market share of operating systems, lost 65% of value after the bubble, and it took 17 years to get back to the same levels again. Be careful with Ethereum and altcoins investments after they peak this year. I will sell all of mine. And I want you to all understand that I will be 100% out of this market before a bear market happens. I've said it time and time again. Yes, I believe in crypto adoption. Yes, I believe in crypto. The major issue that we have currently is that everybody believes that crypto is in a bubble. I believe that in terms of a bubble, the bubble aspect for crypto is regulations. I believe that with regulations, we are going to see a massive market crash, and then it's going to usher in an entirely different market. We are going to see a utility-driven market. I have said this time and time again on this channel, and I still completely believe this because I do believe that regulations in general will target Tether. They will target many altcoins in this space as well that provide zero value and are blatant scams. We will see altcoins that have true utility continue to grind and continue to ride the waves back into, of course, a major shift in the market, similar to what Microsoft did back in 2016 to those levels that it was in 1999. Okay, so we will see something similar to this. Don't know if it will take 17 years. I don't think it will. I think that by 2025, things will look extremely different in this market. I just don't think that's going to take 17 years for us to get back to our base point. But I will be 100% out when I do believe that we are closing in on the topping point for all of our altcoin holdings, which I don't believe that we are close to yet. But I will say this. Just prepare your bags to exit near the top. Do not be left bag holding for 3, 4, 5, who knows how many years. I'm just saying, if we top this year, do you really want to be left bag holding until 2025? The answer definitely should be no, because everyone who was buying XRP back in 2016, 2017, that did not sell near the top. I mean, we're talking about near $3.84. I know that this is saying $3.40, but those who were buying back here at 20 cents, maybe they bought a little bit high, maybe they bought at like 40 cents, or maybe they were early adopters back in, of course, 2017, 2016, where they were buying at a fraction of a penny. Those individuals that did not sell at the top here were left bag holding for nearly, well, actually it is over 4 years now. Okay, so do not be left bag holding. Understand that taking profits, securing profits is not a bad thing. The switch will not be flipped overnight for XRP to go to $100. You do not need to be fearful of that. All we do know right now, though, is that Ripple is being, a huge player within the space of CBDCs and digital adoption of payments. But it's not going to happen overnight. Okay, it's not going to just miraculously skyrocket to $100 to $1,000 to $10,000 like everyone has been saying for years. It's going to take time. And trust me, a lot of this stuff is very early in its stages. CBDCs, digital payments, I don't think it's going to take years and years for it to come to fruition. I think that by 2025, a lot of things are going to look extremely different. And yes, I will be well positioned into my crypto holdings before the next major bull run. I know that me saying that and me doing that are two completely different things, but I have done this before. A lot of individuals have done this before. This is crypto. You need to make sure that you are paying attention and you are very, very cautious in terms of your investments and what the next major plan is to do. So with all of that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.